All right, welcome to our first video, CompTIA Tech Plus, FC0 Introduction. It is my goal to bring the most relevant information regarding the CompTIA Tech Plus certification in the most timely and efficient manner possible. So each video will contain carefully selected information in the hopes to provide you the best experience and chances of successfully completing your certification journey. So all objectives of the certification will be discussed in a depth which I believe to be suitable for the certification. So please feel free to post any questions in the comment sections and I will do my best to answer them. Also, please note that each video I will try to keep to 10 minutes or less on each subdomain. So in theory, in a couple hours, you could cover every single thing that will be found on the Tech Plus, which is certainly a welcome benefit. Overview. So a little bit about CompTIA. They're making an update to their IT fundamental program. The ITF FC0 U61 exam is being replaced by the CompTIA Tech Plus FC0 U71 exam. It is launching in September of 2024. The details are still a little cloudy, but they're rebranding the exam to Tech Plus. Luckily, there's a lot of similarities. So even though we haven't seen the latest and greatest, we will certainly update content as applicable. So Tech Plus, like the ITF Plus, is the foundational certification that emphasizes areas like computing, device management, security, and is now also including some emerging technologies, which was a big concern of the ITF. Some of the stuff was dated. It was back to like 2018, so it was a challenge there. So ITF provided a solid foundation. Tech Plus advances the curriculum to where it really should be, with practical focus on the technical skills needed for early career IT professionals like yourself. It is incorporating emerging technologies like cloud computing and virtualization, thankfully. Side-by-side comparison here. The FC0 U61 was launched in September 2018. Obviously, we were due. So FC0 U71 should be releasing September 4th. It is unknown the number of questions. I would guess it will be about the same. So what we saw with ITF was 60 to 75 questions, so maximum of 75. It's going to be the same, right around there. Type of questions, both multiple choice, no prior experience needed for both. And the retirement date for the ITF Plus is July of 2025. So you certainly have some options still. You certainly will have the option to take the ITF. Notable changes are the domain percentages. So IT concepts and terminology actually dropped, but infrastructure increased. Applications and software stayed the same. Software development concepts went up a little bit. Data and database fundamentals went up a little bit. That's one that a lot of folks struggle with. And then security stayed about the same. It's the only one that dropped aside from concepts and terminology, but it didn't drop significantly. And then, like previously mentioned, cloud computing and virtualization has been added. So, like we mentioned, there is a drop from IT concepts and terminology. Please do not think that that means it's not important. It is still important. In fact, it still is something that applies to many of the other domains. So please keep that in mind. It is something that we don't want to gloss over. But the one that really is important, the largest percentage on the exam, is the infrastructure. Please, please, please pay particular attention to domain number 2. You should spend a quarter of your time focusing on domain 2. So we did see that one jump up. Applications and software stayed the same, domain 3. Domain 4, software development, went up a little bit. Again, it's negligible. And then data and database fundamentals, even though it went up a little bit, I would say that this is one of those topics, again, that I would not spend the lion's share of my time. And security would be my second most important, as it was with the ITF. So please keep in mind, security is a critical component of anything IT related these days. So it should be something that you certainly prioritize. So that's domain number 6 to close this thing out. All right, new topics, cloud computing and virtualization. I will go into those in depth for sure in my follow-up videos. I will definitely make sure that I spend the most time on those topics. Topics that were previously covered with ITF, I will certainly cover them. Like I mentioned, 10-minute videos. I will probably spend the least amount of time on topics that are repeated, and I'll spend the most amount of time on things like cloud computing and virtualization because of the inclusion of everything that is new. All right, thank you, and I wish you nothing but the best on your attempt at the Tech Plus. Please subscribe if you like the video.